You can't keep looking at other people like they've got the sauce and not look at yourself like you're not the juice and the squeeze, okay? Hey boo, welcome back to the Slay Girl Slay YouTube channel. If you do not know who I am, my name is Ashley. I am the founder of Slay Girl Slay and host of the Slay Girl Slay podcast. If you did not listen to this week's podcast episode, click the link in the description. Or you can just type in Slay Girl Slay on your favorite podcast app and tune in. I hope everyone had a beautiful day today and your week is going well. I choose to make this week a great week. So it's gonna be a good week this week. I hope that you too can make the decision to have a great week also. It is never ever too late to change it around, no matter what has happened before today, no matter how crappy the week may have been going for you. You can always choose to have a great day and a great week. Even if your boss put another Zoom on your calendar and you like, this could have been an email, sis. Trust me, we've all been there before. But it's never ever too late to drop the negativity and just choose to have a great day. I used to let people bring me down, especially at work. I feel like they try you the most at work. You know, you just get that one person that says something and you're like, I wasn't even talking to you, Barbara. Don't talk to me. You're not my manager. And it just sends you for the rest of the day. But a long time ago, I said I have to choose and keep choosing positivity and positive vibes only. I call it PVO, positive vibes only. And anytime the irritation starts to brew in my spirit and I just know it's gonna be one of those days, I just have to shut it off and say, no, PVO. Positive vibes only today. Let Sharon send her little email because that's all she got to do today. Let them gossip in the lunchroom because that's all they got to talk about. PVO today. Say to yourself today, I expect great things to happen to me. Blessings are on the way to me and no one can take that away from me today. I am going to allow everybody else to do and say what they need to do, but they will not rock my day, okay? Anyways, today we are continuing the conversation that we had this week on the podcast. I was telling everyone that my therapist had me take out my old vision boards that I made and compare them to where my life is today. Yes, I'm in therapy. Yes, I've been in therapy for almost 2 years now, and I am an advocate for therapy. Nothing has to be wrong with your life, y'all, for you to see a therapist. You can be having a great day or a great season in your life and still benefit from sitting down with a professional counselor. But anyway, I was doing this activity with my therapist and walking her through my old vision boards. I don't know if y'all are into vision boards. I certainly love sitting down to create them at the beginning of the year and just map out visually the things that I want to see happen in my life. I know vision boards mean something different for everybody, but for me specifically, they are just visual reminders of where I want my life to go. And a visual reminder to keep me going when I feel like giving up or if I'm frustrated about something. I have vision boards to show me that what I dream of is possible as long as I keep putting work towards it. Now, I was telling everybody on the show that I've kept my vision boards for several years now, and it's crazy to see some of the stuff that I actually achieved. And it's actually quite scary how specific some things actually happen. I mean, down to the very photo that I had on my vision board, I saw it happen in real life. And as I was going through my vision boards, I noticed that the first few were full of Black women entrepreneurs and other women who were, in my mind, successful. And in my mind, they had it all. And that is how I wanted my life to be. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be successful and have a successful business. I wanted to travel and take cute photos and have a bae who took my photos and be a mom one day and be snatched. All these things, right, that we see online, I wanted for myself. And I'm noticing that year after year after year, these women are disappearing from my vision board. So for example, in 2016, I had maybe 7 women that I looked up to and I had their pictures on my board, but 2017, I had maybe 5. And year after year, the number is steady decreasing. And by 2020, the vision board had maybe one person on there. So when it's time for me to sit down and do this year's vision board, I couldn't think of anybody that I wanted to be like. I couldn't think of anyone's life that I wanted mine to look like. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or if that's just me finally arriving at a place in my life where I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with my life, with all the ups and the downs and the disappointments and the setbacks and the tough seasons. I am preferring my life and how it looks over someone else's. And here's why. I have had really cool opportunities to meet some of the people that I look up to. In 2019, I was selected as an NPR How I Built This Fellow, which is totally my claim to fame. It's a fellowship that seeks to discover, empower, and elevate promising entrepreneurs from underrepresented communities with big dreams and the ambition and grit to go for it. So I got to go to the How I Built This conference, and I got to meet Guy Raz and the NPR team, and it was all lovely. And I got to shake some hands with some really cool people, some of the biggest names behind our favorite companies and brands, and it was awesome. I met the founders of Instagram, I met the founder of Slack, I met Sarah Blakely of Spanx, and it was just so awesome. But in the moment, it felt a little intimidating. And the entire team at NPR made it a point to teach all of the fellows that were selected that your hand is just as important as the hand that you are shaking.
Just leaving San Francisco. It was great. I met so many people. Talked about my business over and over and over again. Shook some really important hands, but most of all learned that my hand is just as important to shake. So excited to go back to LA with what I've learned and not let anybody rob me of my joy. And I'm excited. Thank you, God, for this amazing opportunity.
And that has stuck with me ever since. I have met some really cool people, and I've been to some events of some of my favorite influencers. And I realized that these people who I look up to as successful people, I am just like them. They may have been doing this for much longer than me. They certainly have more experience than I have. They have picked up more resources than I've picked up, and they certainly have more knowledge. But there is nothing that's stopping me from getting to where they are. When I used to put other people, other female entrepreneurs and content creators on my vision board, I had this feeling that I had to get to where they were. You know what I'm saying? Like I still had a long way to go to get to where they were. I have to be successful like them. So I'm going to look at them every day because I gotta get there, right? This is my reminder to get there. And this is no shade or tea to anybody because I believe when another woman wins, I win too. When y'all win, that opens up doors for me to win also, right? This is a collective win. But I realized that looking at another woman's success every day only reminded me of how far I had to go. It only reminded me of the success that I had not yet achieved instead of celebrating the success that I already had. No, I may not have 1 million followers with millions of dollars in my bank account yet, but I've been able to create a really cool brand that other people love. And that is an accomplishment within itself. I've said this on the show, and y'all may feel a certain way about what I'm about to say, but I challenge you to recreate your vision boards you've already made for the year. And I challenge you to put your picture on your vision board. I know you're like, what? Yes, put your picture on your vision board. Put up the very best photo that you have and put yourself on your vision board right in the middle so you can see yourself every day right alongside all the things that you want to see happen in your life. Now, I'm not saying you should never put people that you look up to on your vision board. That's not what I'm saying. As I mentioned, for years, I had tons of people on my vision board. I think it's important to have someone to look up to, especially when you're first starting out on a new journey of something new. Even more especially if someone else has already done what you want to accomplish. But what I'm saying is, after a certain point, you have to stop looking at everyone else and being proud of them and start looking at yourself and being proud of you. You didn't get this far by chance, right? And there was a lot that you had to endure to get to this moment, this day. And all I'm saying is that has to be celebrated. You can't keep looking at other people like they've got the sauce and not look at yourself like you're not the juice and the squeeze, okay? Like, believe that about yourself. This year, I put my picture on my vision board, and it felt a little cocky at first. It felt super weird. But after a while, I was like, I love it here. I love this. I love seeing myself on my vision board because every day I feel like I'm looking at the next version of myself instead of a curated version of someone else. You are just as big as everyone else. You are just as smart as everyone else. You can do the things that other people do. You are capable of living the life that you dream of, boo. You just have to believe it and see it for yourself. You are the sauce boss, and don't you ever forget it. Okay. I can talk about this forever, but I'm not going to. That's it for today, boo. And if you loved today's video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. Wherever you are in the world, have a beautiful rest of your day. Always remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Show up and show out today and be the best you that only you can be. Until the next video, we will chat soon, boo.